right, 7th grade, it's finally here, the day we're gonna start building with clay. You're gonna need these items when you're ready to build, either my printout of a skeleton, a skull template, or your own drawing, a piece of clay that I cut for you, a rolling pin, a needle tool, a blending tool. If you have time to start building exterior pieces today, you'll need water to share at your table. You'll need scissors if you haven't cut out your template already. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do, is cut out my skull template. And I kind of want to keep the organic shape to some of these lines because I want it to have kind of a realistic feel. I want to have a little bit of bump and shape to this instead of just being round, which is why some of you may choose to use your own drawing template. You like the shape that you drew better than this computer printout, but I thought I'd have it here just in case some of you weren't feeling very confident with your own contour drawing. You could have this option. Then I can recycle this paper. Now I've got my template cut out. The first thing I need to do is roll my slab to be big enough for my template to fit on. We don't need to knead it because I've cut it straight off of the block. So we just need to pick it up, flip it around, and work it till we don't want it to be thinner than our pinky, but it needs to be big enough for that template to fit on. So I have a little bit of ways to go. Kind of rolling back and forth. Let's see if I have it big enough yet. Almost. Maybe if I go this way. There we go. It's big enough, and now I can take my needle tool and trace the shape. I don't want to try to cut through with the paper on because I'll end up getting a really rough cut. So I'm just going to trace the shape, going nice and slow. And then I can cut it out kind of like sugar cookies and just do little pieces at a time. Cutting away so I have a nice clean cut. Now I can pull my template off. And now I can come through and just do a little bit at a time and cut off my extra clay, which is what I'll use to build with all my exterior pieces. I can knead those back together to create my 3D pieces that I want to attach to my skull. Cutting away all the parts. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is add my main facial features. And I can do that also by laying my template back down if I want to and kind of scratching through the paper if you're not very confident about drawing, but you want to make sure that you really don't cut all the way through, right? Unless you want to have negative space for your eyes. So you can come through and you'll see it'll kind of give you a line. You can come through and clean it up with your needle tool without cutting through if you want just the line work, or cutting all the way through if you want the negative space. And I'm going to keep doing that until I have all my facial features before I start designing.